Good evening, welcome back to another episode of Get More Indie, where I bring you some of the latest news and releases that I've found in the indie world over the last however long since the last video. So I have a couple of game releases that I just want to flag up to you that I think look really cool, and I also have a new distribution platform for developers. So if you are a game developer and you're looking to put your game on a platform to release it, to get it out there, then keep an eye out to the end because I think you might be interested. So we're going to start off with the games. So we have here Ember Knights. Now I've literally just seen this within the last 10 minutes, but it looks really cool, and it's a multiplayer dungeon crawling roguelite with intense hack and slash combat. But what is really cool is it's local and online multiplayer, up to 4 players, which is really cool. I'll play the video in a second, but I'll just read the little description they've given us. The Ember Knights, legendary guardians of the Nexus and the worlds she protects, are tasked with defeating the tyrannical mad god and protecting the reality he's determined to destroy. Online and local co-op, 1 to 4 players. Awesome. I'll play the clip because I'll mute it because I never know how loud it is, so check it out, have a look. Now as you can see, it's got that great isometric view, lovely pixel art, it looks really fluid and smooth. I mean, it's not out for another, well, we don't know how long it's out, a couple of months, 4 or 5 months, but it looks really nice, action packed. There seems to be lots of weapons. I've seen some boss battles as well on some of the clips, which are really cool. And I think if you're playing with a couple of friends, it looks great to me. So you can check that out. I won't play the whole thing because it's quite long. Online co-op. There we go. Yeah, there you go. I just thought it looked really cool. Now, so you can find it on Steam here. You can add it to your wish list. It's all here. Looks lovely. Who is that? Tiny Titan Studios are the developer and the publisher. So self-publishing that. So that'll be interesting to find out how they get on with that. That looks like a cool boss battle there. Look. So there you go. Ember Knights. Head to Steam. I'll leave the link in the description below if you want to check that out. But I think I'm going to pick this up and rope some friends in. Probably you, Paul, to come and play that with me. Cool. There we go. That is Ember Knights. Next up, we're going to return to Crooks Like Us. Now, I've featured these a couple of times on this channel and on the Indie Gamiacs channel as well. So we've played lots of these and it's brilliant fun. So this is a couch, well, I say it's a couch co-op multiplayer game. It's online as well. And not only is it online, it's multi-platform. So if you own this game, let me show, I'll play the clip so you can see what I'm talking about. So if you have this game on, turn the sound effects down. So if you have this game on Steam and your friend has it on Switch, it's cross-platform. How cool is that? Really, really cool. So the idea is that you're a bunch of crooks and you just have to start a level and steal as much as you can and load it into the van outside. Now, as you see here, there's you can stack stuff on top of each other as you're stealing it. So I don't know if it's the official term, but we've coined it the wobbleometer. So the higher the stuff you get, the more wobble you get, and the harder it is to steer your man to the thing, but you get more reward if you steal more stuff in one go. Really cool. But there's loads of new game modes. So there's almost like capture the flag mode, there's free for all, there's team modes, and a few more that I can't think of off the top of my head. But as you see, it's not just a sit around, steal stuff and that. There's loads of game modes. They're adding more all the time, and they're really keen on having some sort of community interaction and ideas bring into it. So it's really cool. So we had Mal, the developer, or one of the developers, joined us on the live stream. We played this for an hour or a couple of hours, I don't know how long it was, the other night, and so the developer joined us and we had a great time. It was hilarious. So definitely check this out. But the reason why I'll flag it up is it actually comes into early access on the 17th of March, which is from now. It's the 14th, so this should be out on the 14th if I get a move on. So you have a couple of days You can find it on Steam. Make sure you follow them. Great fun. Just a great fun game to sit and play with your mates. So I highly recommend it. But I just wanted to flag that up again. We'll probably do some more streams. And I think actually, going back to it, I believe they're doing a 24-hour stream of this. There may be some drinking involved, so it's probably going to be very funny to watch. So I highly recommend you tune in. Keep an eye out on our Twitter, and I'll share it, or follow them directly on Twitter. That would probably be better. Wow, too many bubbers in there. Anyway, that's that. Crooks Like Us, awesome. And now this is Path of Kami, again from Capitolite. So again, I flagged this up a couple of episodes ago that they started their crowdfunding campaign. It's still going on, but they still need your support. So if you can please share this campaign with anyone on Twitter or your friends or YouTube or Facebook, whatever, wherever you share stuff, share it. So it's got nearly $3,000, but need 15. So still got 79 days to go. So still plenty of time. But please get on there. If you don't know what Path of Kami is, it's a I'm not going to try and remember it. I'll just read it. Path of Kami is inspired by exploration puzzle games like Journey, with the aim to create a memorable and beautiful world for the player to explore, alongside brain-teasing puzzles to solve and an engaging story to discover. So they're building a beautiful world. It looks gorgeous. Beautiful world where there's puzzles to unlock, there's exploration, and all sorts of cool stuff. So there's really cool rewards here. You get posters, your haiku in game. Cool. Design. You can do loads of stuff. So I'll leave the link in below. If you don't mind just sharing it for us, please. They're a great group of people at Capitolite, really, really supportive of all the indie scene in general. So I really would appreciate if you could share their crowdfunding, and good luck to you. Good luck. And lastly, distribution platform, Vox Pop Games. Now I don't know if I think I'm going to do a full video on this because it's a bit hard. I want to keep these videos pretty short if possible. But if you're looking for a distribution platform for your game, so instead of you've got Steam, you've got Itch, you've got GOG, Epic, all those ones. Now Vox Pop are joining that group, but they're doing it completely different, to be honest, and that's what makes them so intriguing. Now, if you're a developer and you submit your game, I'll bring it up here. The cut, now as you know, Steam and a lot of the other platforms, the sort of industry standard cut for this type of thing for distribution platforms is 30% of any sales you make, which is a pretty hefty chunk, to be fair. But what Vox Pop are doing is there's no fee to join. I think Steam you have to pay $100, I think, just to sign up as a developer. But there's no fee for Vox Pop to join up, and they only take 15 to 18. It may rise to 18 when it gets a bit bigger. So 15 to 18% of every dollar. I don't want to say it just in case it's not dollar. 15 to 18% of one of them. Let me see if I can find it for you. Yeah, dollar is dollar. I don't want to say pounds because it would have been slightly different. So developers should earn around 82%. Again, that's the 18% of each dollar sold. But again, developers have the power to adjust their incentive payouts. So it puts the developer in a lot more control. And how it works, it's hard to explain on a short video. Like I said, it's a peer-to-peer platform. So if people are buying games on there, it actually benefits them to buy the game on this platform, because then they have that game gets shared peer-to-peer from all the people who buy it. And when someone buys it, they get a tiny little cut of the sale. Again, I know I'm making this hard work, but basically that incentivizes, because I think the problem is when you're a new platform How do you compete with Steam and Itch.io and all those places? Well, this is totally different, because buying from here benefits you as the buyer, because then you can host the files peer-to-peer, and when someone buys something, you get a tiny little slice. It's not going to be much, but if you've suddenly got 5,000 games that you've bought, I know sure there's not many people with that many. If you've got 5,000 games you've suddenly bought and you're getting a tiny little slice of every time one sells, that's cool, isn't it? You're doing it for nothing. That's great. So I just wanted to flag these guys up, and I just wanted to check them out. They're on Twitter. I won't go through all the questions, but there's loads of FAQs here if you want to find out about them. There's already some great games on here. I can't show you on here because it'll take forever, but there's already lots of games on here. They're really active on Twitter and Twitch. They help promote streamers, so they're really active. That's what's so interesting about them. So if you're a developer and you're looking for a platform to release on, it does not hurt to talk to these guys, because it's free to put your game on there. So head to Twitter, check them out. Really cool. I think I'll just check what the Twitter URL is. VoxPop Games, it's just VoxPop Games. There you go. So head to Twitter, do that. I'll leave a link below anyway, and to the website. And that's the main things I wanted to cover today. As soon as I get some more news or interesting things to show you, I will be back with another episode. If you have any news or anything you want me to cover, please send it in. Twitter, probably the best place. Get More Indie on Twitter, and thanks for joining me. I forgot what it never says. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.